money, 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 money. Money. Let's talk about it, Peggy. Let's get into these conferences.
Man, all right, so March Madness starts today, but it is a lot of madness on who got selected and who is in. And UNC, Chapel Hill, is under fire. We got to get into this story. Is it bias with the committee?
For all of you who are surprised that the University of North Carolina got into the tournament, I assume you weren't aware that Bubba Cunningham, their athletic director, is the selection chair. All of the organizations who were trying to decide, will Carolina make it or not? What was the question? Do you know that Bubba Cunningham gets $100,000 as a bonus in his contract if UNC makes the tournament? Did you think there was any question that UNC would make the tournament? Because I didn't. Did it come at the expense of West Virginia? It did. Is it fair? It's not. Is it reality? It certainly is. And now the NCAA is in cover their tuchus mode. They're sending people out to do interviews saying Bubba Cunningham wasn't even in the room when they decided that UNC would be put in the tournament. Bubba Cunningham had nothing to do with it. They are in because of the merits of their team. It certainly can't be about wins against quad one opponents where North Carolina went 1-12 and West Virginia went 6-10. It turns out it's all about the brand. It's all about the money.
Do I need to have a realistic conversation with the people, Peggy?
I think you keep it real, boo.
Okay, West Virginia, you went 6-10 versus ranked opponents. UNC went 1-12, whatever that statistic is. And nobody really wants to see West Virginia. To be honest with you, nobody really wants to see North Carolina, too, because they've been underperforming all year. But if it had to come down to North Carolina and West Virginia, who would you want to see more? North Carolina. It's a legendary program. It's a legacy program. It is a program that we know without a shadow of a doubt is a basketball school.
So whether right or wrong?
I don't give a damn if it's right or wrong. It's reality. It's like, bro, meritocracy, like, bro, stop asking for fairness in an unfair world. Shit, West Virginia, you had your opportunities to be ranked higher. You didn't do it. So did North Carolina. So if anything's equal, I want, as a fan who knows nothing about basketball, I would prefer to see a glory story for North Carolina rather than West Virginia. I said it. I'm sorry. I don't too much know, I don't follow, basketball, college basketball until March Madness. I'm like a lot of fans. Yeah. But the reality is, did they get snubbed? Yes, West Virginia got snubbed. But understanding if anything is equal, we want to see legacy programs. I want to see the Michigan States. I want to see, North Carolina. I want to see Duke. I want to see Kansas. I want to see UConn. I want to see guys who we know have programs that are led by basketball teams. And North Carolina is one of those teams.
Well, speaking about programs led by basketball team, it is starting to be a swing. All right, so the SEC, all right, has 14 teams in the NCAA tournament, and this is the first time ever that this has been with the SEC. So these teams is looking a lot like the SEC of football. All right, just how they are dominating and getting placement in the actual tournament. And it's starting to change up, like who are the true blue bloods of college basketball programs. So what do you think about the SEC, like the tables turning and them becoming some of the top teams?
This is about to become the real reality because of the biggest bag will get the biggest reward.
Okay.
You got to pay to play, Peg.
Yeah.
Like these teams like Temple, these teams like Marquette, these teams like – they're not garnering the same type of talent because what kids wanting now are stability with NIL. Who has the biggest NIL bag? What conference? SEC.
Yeah.
So whether you think of Auburn as a basketball team or not, now the athletic program is now capable of financing talent.
Yeah.
Alabama has always been a football team. They are now being able to finance talent, whether basketball, baseball, track and field, no matter what.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So Georgia the same way. Kentucky has always been the premier SEC basketball school.
Yeah, for sure. For years.
For years.
And it's showing now because Kentucky is leading the charge with the most expenses and on the basketball side with 24 million, upwards of 24 million. Duke is second, but that obviously is a higher seed. Auburn is spending over like between 15 million. Then you got Houston spending about 11, and Florida ranked number 1. They're spending about 9 million.
All I just want people to understand is, like, let's look back at this in 5 years, really 3 years. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, people are going to start realizing, like, the teams or the programs that have the biggest money to lure talent, they're going to have it, bro. And it's sad that a basketball player, football player, baseball player can literally have 4 different Letterman jackets before their college career is over.
That's true.
And that's what has to change. But until it does change, you're going to see a landslide of talent being geared towards the SEC. It's just the truth. So when you say the SEC is the best conference, it's because they have more to pull from.
Yeah. And that's one thing, too, like that's big, even the money that's spent. If you're talking about SEC or talking about money spent, even going to the football side, obviously the SEC is spending, what, 47 million?
Come on, man.
13 million is spent on coaching salaries.
But think about this in this way, all right? So we know what the cash cow is for the SEC.
That's football.
It's football. Now, as we had a pre-production call discussion, it's like, people don't realize the amount of money that's made in football also funds other programs.
Yes.
You got equestrian. That may not be a luring.
Money-generated sport.
You know what I'm saying? A money-generated sport. You got baseball. You got lacrosse. You got swimming. You got all these different sports that's up under the umbrella, knowing that, in a given weekend, we can fund one program with bass mitten.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now teams are start trying to add sports like pickleball, right? So football funds a lot of other things that people may not know universities use that money to fund, all right? So it's no question of how these teams have a large surplus of money is because they're garnering a lot of money from one sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you look at a team like North Carolina, right, who is supposed to get their peak money out of the basketball program, when you have performances like this year, it's like, bro, we're not getting that much. Because you make a lot of money in the postseason.
Yeah.
Like, programs make a lot of money because you can't go into a season saying we're going to go to the national championship. We want to go to the national championship, but listen, if your team goes to the playoffs, that's more money. Notre Dame made a shit ton of money outside of what they was expected to get.
Yeah. Even the people around it, like
Bubba
got 104,000 just
let's talk business real quick.
Talk to me, boo. Businessman.
The first round, they hosted Indiana.
Okay.
They wasn't. You can't expect that in the preseason. They hosted a playoff game, right? Their TV deal kept them. They went to the national championship, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
You can't go into a season to say, like, yo, we expected it. Like, no, you don't. Even if you're Alabama.
You don't count that money before.
You can't count that money.
Yeah.
But at the end of the year, you take that money and you have to disperse it amongst the program. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just no different than Travis Hunter's contract. It's like, yo, you got incentives, but you can't count those incentives towards it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if you do certain things like, hey, rookie of the year, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Like, those extra games are considered bonuses to programs.
Correct.
And you can't count that money type shit.
So I want to, obviously we got the bracket. The tournament starts today.
Yes.
All right. So we're not going to go through the whole bracket, but just to fast forward it, let's just talk about our Final Four. Who do you have? Because I know me and you, even on our pre-production call, we had our little debate. Obviously, you true and true, War Eagle, Auburn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, Auburn is not the real deal. And I came out and said Auburn is not their basketball team is not the real deal. They're not a true blue blood.
Yeah, but they don't
basketball
have
school.
to. I just really want Auburn to fucking nut up, bro. Like, come on. We could have beat Tennessee. I felt like they wanted it more. We had opportunities where we were going up, and then it's like, Johnny B, I need more from you, Johnny B. But guys are doing their job, but it's a collective. It's like, I say this to my 7-on-7 team over the weekend, it's like, teams have to understand when it's time to win.
Yeah.
When the price of doing anything goes up a little bit more. Hey, late in the game. Those mistakes can be covered early in the game. Turnovers can be covered. We can recoup that. Mm-hmm. But late in the game, when mishaps and shots aren't going in, fouls, they're 9-1-1, they're in the bonus, double bonus, and things like that. This shit can cost you. Top tier players becoming in foul trouble, that can cost you, man. So definitely, I'm expecting Auburn to be in the Final Four.
Okay, you got
from
Auburn?
The South, from the West. I don't know, man. A sneaky team. I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at, but I'm going to go with Florida.
Okay.
I'm going to go with all the number ones. Now,
Okay.
The thing is about Duke. If Cooper Flag is not there, I don't know. That's a different team with Cooper Flag and without Cooper Flag. H-Town, stay down. Now, I would love to see in the Elite Eight a Houston versus really shit. This is the strongest fucking.
You saying the what Midwest?
Yeah, the Midwest to me is tough.
You got UCLA jersey on. You think they might make a run?
Man, I'm a bigger fan of Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
But I would love to see a Houston versus who is that? Georgia.
So Houston versus Georgia, you think Houston gonna win to be in the Final Four?
Or really like a gritty team like Tennessee. Like coming out of the Midwest, bro, that's the gauntlet. That's the real gauntlet right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, like you may have teams that may show improve, but shit, that gritty Midwest is like where I'm saying the real champ may be. Like a Houston versus Kentucky.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's a good matchup. But we in the rude awakening, or we in a good position to be in as sports fans. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a good time to be a sports fan. March Madness is amongst us.
It is. My four that I'm going to go with my Final Four, I got out of the South, I got Louisville.
Okay.
I think Auburn, they gonna mess
Shaky.
up. They gonna shake it.
Mm-hmm.
So Louisville, I think, gonna beat UNC in the Elite Eight. I think
UNC?
Yeah. I think Chapel Hill gonna get out of this first four, and they gonna start to make a run, hopefully. Then I got on the West.
North Carolina end.
Yes, bleed the blue. So like on the West, I'm going Rip Pitino with St. John's. Is a sneaky team. I think they'll beat Florida in the Elite Eight to get to the Final Four.
Okay.
They just won the Big East, and they haven't done that I don't even know if done it in years. Duke out of the East, if they have Cooper Flag, like you said, I think they will be able to, even if Cooper doesn't play this first round, I think they'll be able to manage to get through at least the first round for him to get
But
back.
Alabama's a sneaky team too, bro.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers get after it, bro.
Yeah.
I seen that Alabama-Auburn game, bro, and they got some shit to them.
Yeah.
Real shit.
And then the Midwest, I see Tennessee. I ain't think about Tennessee, but I'm going to go with Kentucky in the Midwest to do the Final Four.
Say less. You heard it here first, man.